Welcome to the Biz Life Podcast. We're broadcasting here from the offices of the University of Nevada, Reno Extension, Small Business Education Program in lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. My name is Mike Bindrup. I'm here with my co-host, Juan Salas.
Hello, Mike. Good morning, good afternoon to everybody. You instruct me to, be closer to the mic. So yes. I'm gonna try to follow guidelines this time, okay? So you don't need to edit that much this time, okay? Yes.
Thank you.
So there's I have to follow the proper podcast procedures, I guess.
Absolutely.
So because otherwise I get complaints afterwards. But we're gonna continue with the topic of taxes. We had a previous guest with the Latin Chamber. We talk about some main topics that business owners were asking questions about. But we have an excellent guest today. She is from the IRS. Her name is Christella Sanchez. And welcome, Christella. How are you doing?
Oh, hello. Thank you, Juan. Yes, thank you so much for inviting me. Yes, my name is Christella Sanchez, and I am one of the local stakeholder liaisons for the Internal Revenue Service, and I work in the Outreach and Education Department. How are we doing?
Very good, very excited. It is fantastic to have the information straight from the source, right?
Absolutely.
And there are a lot of, myths, misconceptions, misinterpretations. So we are glad that you're here so you can sort that information out for us. So we are in the middle of tax season. What should we be doing? What's new with IRS?
Well, let me share some information with you. So, the first thing, Juan, tax planning is for everyone. Planning ahead can help you file an accurate return and avoid processing that can slow, your federal tax refund. Nobody wants that, right?
No, not at all.
So, no, not at all. We want our money now, correct? So, what I'm going to go over some basic steps you can take now to make your tax filing easier since we are already in it for 2022.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Mike is ready to take notes.
I'm anxious, yes.
All right. Well, first, I'm going to explain to you what's important that you gather and organize your tax records. So, organizing your tax records makes preparing a complete and accurate tax return easier for you. It helps avoid errors that lead to processing and refund delays. Individuals should have all their tax information available before filing to ensure the return is complete and accurate. You should notify also the IRS if there's an address change. We need to know this immediately, Juan. And if there's a legal name change, you should notify the Social Security Administration. Now, record keeping is so important, not only for the business side, but as well as the individual side. So some of the basic record keeping that for individuals, they're going to need the Form 52 from their employers.
Yes.
They're going to need the Form 1099, from the bank, the issuing agencies, and other payers, including, that unemployment compensation, dividends, distributions from a pension, annuity, or even your retirement plan. Juan, the other type of forms that we also are looking for and we need is if you had some miscellaneous income, such as a 1099 miscellaneous and a 1099K, or any income statement regarding, the gig economy that's really big and up and coming right now.
That's very popular. I know that a lot of people were trying to, make it happen, just earn some little income here and there. Mm-hmm. And of course, you have to gather that information for tax season. That's good.
Now, the 1099K is new, right? That's the new one.
Yes, that's the one. So it's very important that, individuals don't know about that. So they really need to look out for that 1099K. Another one is if you have interest earned, we're going to need that 1099 interest form as well. And Ron, the virtual currency transaction is very popular. We're going to need all the income documents and records for that virtual currency.
Mm-hmm.
Mike is raising his eyebrows.
I love cryptocurrency.
So yes, proper record keeping, Mike, please.
I always tell people
Yes.
cryptocurrency is great. If you want to make $1 million, you just need to invest $2 million, and then you'll have $1 million at the end. That's how I feel some days of the week, but that's okay.
Just make sure you have those documents and records ready for the IRS.
Thank you.
And another thing, for those of you that are claiming the advanced premium tax credit, we're going to also want the 1095A, which is the health insurance statement from the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular as well.
Yes.
That's all good news.
So
Thank you.
I heard that there's a lot of new technology now. There are new tools, new things to keep an eye on where's my refund and things like that. Can you share some information about those online tools now that IRS has?
Yes. Thank you for asking that question. So what we're doing is that we're asking for everyone to use a new thing called online account to securely access the latest information available about your federal tax account and see information from your most recent filed tax return on irs.gov. Ron, taxpayers who access this online account will be able to securely gain entry to the Child Tax Credit Update portal to see their payments, dates, and their amounts that they got paid.
So
you will.
Yeah, if you don't have any idea what happened, you can log in, create that account, and you will sort
there.
The information will be there. Okay, sounds good.
How do we access that account? What's the address to go to for that?
Okay, well, to set up an online account, you should ask soon to create one. Basically, what you need to do is just go to our website, www.irs.gov. If you go to the first home page, you're going to see in the bottom, online account. We suggest for you to click that and then just follow the steps. So if you have questions about how to create an account or how to reset your username or password, we have a helpful tool called How to Register for Certain Online Self-Help Tools. Now, if you're unable to verify your identity online, Juan, there's also an option that a mail-in option, but Juan, the suggestion is that's going to take a lot longer.
Yes.
When you do things online, it happens immediately, right?
Yes, it does. It does. I like online stuff, and
Right.
especially if there's some people that they don't know what happened with their last year's tax return.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's somewhere in the house, but I guess you can access that information online and very convenient.
And Juan, if you get locked out, I'll vouch for you, Juan.
Okay.
But you know what, Mike and Juan? Other things that you can see on your online account is if the individual got the economic impact payments, they're able to view those. They can, if they got the child tax credit, they're able to get the information regarding the advanced child tax credit payments that were being sent out last year. And then they're able to view their data from the like we were talking about, their tax returns, and get their records and transcripts. They can, if they're on a payment plan, they can view the details, and they can also view 5 years of payment history in an independent or scheduled payment. See how the IRS is changing?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
Cha-ching,
You
cha-ching.
don't
Yes.
need to call the 800 number and wait on the call for 2 hours. You can automatically go in there and do all of this online instantly.
So this is something we should recommend to all small business owners and just anybody who has questions.
Anyone.
Okay.
Anybody. Anyone.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yes, there's some people that they don't know how much they got for the child tax credit. So right now
No.
they can look it up and they can see what happens. Maybe the check got to the house and one of the spouses got the check.
There might have been a divorce.
Might be a divorce, move to another house, close or change the bank accounts. Anything can happen. A lot of events in your life end up affecting your taxes. So that's
Correct.
great. That's great to know. Yes, yes. And so let's talk about refunds. There's a lot of people just need that refund right now. Is there like a better way to get that refund as soon as possible?
Well, one, not necessarily, and yes and no. So,
Okay.
regarding your tax refund, the fastest way for you to get your tax refund is, of course, by filing electronically and choosing direct deposit.
Okay.
Now, because direct deposit gives you access to your refund faster than a paper check, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So, and it also avoids the possibility that a refund check could be lost or stolen or returned to the IRS as undeliverable.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the thing is that, is that with the refund, it's usually around 21 days that you'll get your refund.
That's good. That's fair.
Yeah, 21 days that the IRS causes taxpayers that they'll get their refunds. But however, we're also telling individuals that don't rely on receiving a refund by a certain date, especially when making major purchases or paying bills.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reason so is that some returns may require additional review and may take longer. So, and additionally, refunds for people claiming like the earned income tax credit and the additional tax credit, which is the ACTC, can't be issued before mid-February.
Oh, okay.
The law requires,
That's
requires the
good to know.
IRS to hold the entire refund, even the portions not associated with the EITC or the ACTC. And then some returns also that filed electronically or on paper may need manual review, delaying the processing if our system detects a possible error.
Okay.
There could be missing information, or there is a suspected identity theft or fraud.
Okay.
So, but in the most instances, the IRS will issue the refund less than 21 days, but there are some circumstances that can prevent that. So, some of these situations require us also want to correspond with the taxpayers. This work does require special handling by the IRS employees. So, in some instances, again, it may take them the normal 21 days to ensure any related refunds. But in most cases where the IRS is able to correct the return without corresponding with you, we'll always send you an explanation as to what we're doing regarding your refund.
Perfect. Yeah, completely understandable. I mean, their system is created to process the refunds as soon as possible, direct deposit, electronic filing. But it is a complicated year. A lot of factors chip in, credits, anticipation of credits and things like that. So we got to be patient.
Correct.
So all the information gets sorted out. Cool. What else? What's the next step?
Well, I want to share with you the regarding the recovery rebate credit one, because we're getting a lot of questions regarding that, and there's a lot of confusion regarding the letters that are going out. So, individuals who didn't qualify for the third economic impact payment or did not receive the full amount may be eligible for the recovery rebate credit based on their 2021 tax situation.
Okay.
Now, if they receive the full amount for the third EIP, you won't include any information about it when they file the 2021 tax return. So that's really important. Now, if they didn't get the full amount of the third EIP payment and they are eligible, they'll need to file the 2021 tax return, even if they don't usually file to claim the recovery rebate credit.
Okay.
Now, this is another thing that's so important. Earlier this year in 2022, the IRS is sending out the letter 6475.
I got it.
It's to provide, yeah. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got mine.
Yeah, to
Did you
provide
get
the
yours,
total
Mike?
amount.
I don't believe I got that one.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
What does it say?
All right. Well, again, Mike, what are you
They
gonna
usually
do?
send guys in a truck after me, so I don't know.
So, Mark, what are you going to do if you want to know? If you want to know about your payment, you're going to do what? Create a what? Come on,
Got to
this is
create
a
an
test.
account.
Exactly.
There you go.
Right?
Yes.
There you go.
If you don't get the
Yeah.
letter, go and create an account, double check
Yeah.
everything. If you didn't
Exactly.
get it, like she said, you might, get
I might qualify for
you
it.
might qualify for now to get it now. So
Right, exactly.
if you want the
Exactly.
refund,
Yeah.
you gotta do the work, Mike.
I got to do the work.
Yes.
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 I got to do the work.
But Juan and Mike, there's also some additional confusion on that. They're asking also about the first or second stimulus payment, their 2021 return that they didn't get. So if they didn't get the full amount for the first or second EIP payments that went out, they are still eligible to claim the 2020 recovery rebate credit. And what they're going to do, they must file a 2020 tax return to claim that.
Okay.
Okay.
So you cannot claim it now
Okay.
in this one. You
Yeah.
gotta
Right.
go back to the. Okay, got you.
You got to go back. And now if you've already filed and you're eligible, then you're going to need to amend your 2020 tax return to claim the
Gotcha.
recovery rebate credit.
Yes, for every issue there's a particular year, and for particular
That makes-
year
that
there's
makes
a
sense.
proper filing.
That
So
makes total sense. Okay.
it's like
Yeah.
it's not like sometimes we do here at the office. I owe you $10 now. Give me $5 now. You owe me only $5. No. Everything is separate.
Juan makes me pay him the
Yeah.
whole 10.
Every year is separate. Every accounting is
Every
separate.
accounting, yeah.
Yes. It's not a.
And we
Every accounting.
and we often stress on our, when we teach small business owners, we often stress the importance of keeping your accounting done and done well, keeping your bookkeeping, your record keeping good, because as we talk about IRS, I always say the golden rule with IRS is you usually have no problems with IRS as long as you accurately report your income and your expenses. Where
Simple.
you get in trouble is if you start under-reporting income and over-reporting expenses, right?
Yes.
You're just setting yourself up for a problem. So as long as you're accurate and timely, you should be fine.
And I think you're going to help us you're going to provide us for some tips for small business owners, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is-
So before I do that,
Yeah.
Juan, I just want to share another letter with you real quick. This
Sure.
letter is also so important for individuals to get ready for their taxes. The letter is 6419. Did either one of you get that? That is the advanced child tax credit payment that they received in 2021. These are for the children, for individuals that had the young children.
Yes.
This letter is so important to keep, and any other IRS letters that they received about the advanced child tax credit payments, because they're going to refer to them when they file. So that's another letter that's going out.
Yes.
and it's so
we got it.
important to
I
make
got
sure
it.
that they keep that. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Okay,
And
that
it's-
is awesome. You
and-
are ready to file, aren't you?
But let me tell you something. I guess it's funny for me about this situation, because I opted out of getting the child the child credit,
Oh,
and
okay.
my wife didn't. So she got a letter.
Oh.
She got a letter saying, "Okay, you already got this much," and on my side, I didn't get anything. So I'm saving all those documents so we can split the refund. It's not gonna be half and half anymore.
Did the letter say you better talk to your husband and get
Yes,
some stuff?
yes.
You got some
No.
stuff at home. You need some
No,
communication.
I got proof. It's an IRS letter. I didn't get my half, so it's not gonna be the refund just half and half. No, I have to get on top of my half a little bit more because I didn't get my child tax credit. But I'm trying to sort that out.
Now, and apparently Juan gets all correspondence from IRS, and I get none. So
Right?
I'm doing something wrong. I got to figure that out. So
Did you change your address?
I got to get with
Your
my
address.
tax guy, Juan.
Yeah.
Juan's my tax guy.
We do take that change of address online now.
Yeah. You can do the change of address online.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Yes, because of the new tool. No, that's cool.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's very interesting. Yeah. So I think bottom line is let's go and get an IRS account,
Yes.
and don't be afraid of it. It's not gonna get you into trouble. It's
No,
not
it's
like
not.
IRS is gonna spy on your computer or
No,
anything like
no.
that. Please, let's be
IRS has enough
let's be
to do.
realistic. Yes, they have enough to do. They're not gonna be sorting out through your computer like that.
Well, and we were talking about this the other day too, Juan. IRS in recent years has made huge strides in communicating more effectively with taxpayers, and I'll say There's been huge improvements to the website. There's great places where you can
Yes.
you can log
Actually,
on and do that.
Christella, you would be happy to know that I made Mike become a subscriber of the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on the
channel
YouTube channel.
of the IRS.
Oh, you are? That is awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
See, I
Yeah.
got you a new
That is
subscriber.
great.
It's myself, Juan, and like 14 other people, but everybody's,
no,
scared,
no.
everybody's scared of it. I don't know why. And I'm like,
there's
no,
a
it's
lot
good
of
information.
subscribers, Mike. There's a lot of subscribers. Like
No, and the information on the YouTube channel, like I watch it regularly, and it's great information. And I tell people about it all the time. I'm like, you should just sign up, and they're always like, I don't know,
such
I
a
don't
nerd.
know. And I'm like, just do it. It's great. It has good information. They're like, oh, okay. So I've gotten about a dozen people to sign up on there. So.
Do you have your own video, Christelle?
Thank you. Me? No, I
No?
do not.
Okay.
No,
we have to
not
work
me.
it. We're gonna send some requests.
Yeah, if you come in the studio live, we'll shoot a video for you.
We'll do it for free.
No problem.
yeah, we'll do that for free.
We'll do it for free from the IRS. Yes. So
Well, thank you for the invite.
small business owners, do they have a special list that they should be aware of? I mean, is it very different from just the individual?
When it comes to business owners, whether especially the new ones, if you're a new business owner and you are looking into starting a business, the first thing is that they must decide what form of business entity they need to establish.
Cool.
The form of business determines which income tax return they must file. The most common ones with the IRS will be, the sole proprietorship, which is a Schedule C, which is a small mom and pop. And we have the partnership, corporation, and the S corporation. Now, this is where some business owners get confused with the LLC, which is a limited liability company.
Mm-hmm.
That's a business structure allowed by the state statute, not IRS.
Exactly. We have some people, calling in the classes and things like that. Say, oh yes, I have my tax structure is an LLC. Like, oops, okay, you need to go back to our video classroom and review this and this class, please. Otherwise, you're gonna be, not doing the right thing with your business taxes. And there's a lot of questions. I heard that there's an online tool for EIN on the IRS website.
Yes, there is. And so again, if you're going to start a business, we recommend that you get an employer identification number. We do not recommend that they use their social security number. And the reason so is that when you go open up, the IRS basically wants you to keep your personal separate from your business transactions. That is so important.
Exactly.
And when you go open up a business account, the bank will ask you for your federal EIN number. So it's just better for you to go in and apply for an EIN through our website and get that EIN.
How much are you gonna?
EIN,
How much is the IRS gonna charge me?
Well, that's a good question. Believe it or not, it's free.
No.
Wait. It's free?
Yes, it's free.
There you go.
We're playing devil's advocate. We know it's free. It's always been free.
It's always been free, but yeah.
Everything.
It's the only thing you get for free from IRS, really.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, many tools. You get a free YouTube channel. See, I'm on your side.
Okay,
Yeah.
YouTube
And
is
on your
free.
side,
YouTube is free.
But it is free, and it is a very nice procedure, online procedure.
Simple.
Simple. You go through some
It's
questions.
very simple. And you know what?
Clink.
It takes 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes to complete, and you'll get your EIN immediately.
Cool.
Instead of you do it by mail, it's going to take you 4 to 5 weeks.
True.
Nobody
Yes,
wants.
it
Time is what? Money, right?
No, and you want to open that bank account. If you don't have the EIN number, you cannot open the bank account.
Absolutely.
You cannot clear up checks. Like anxiety all over because you want to make money and you want to start charging.
Exactly.
Yeah. About record keeping, it is important, have separate bank accounts, but is there like a special system? Is like parameters, requirements that I have to follow, or what are my options?
Okay. Well, good record keeping, I always tell everyone when I go out and give presentations, will help you monitor the progress of your business, prepare your financial statements, identify your sources of income, and be able to keep track of those expenses. And most of all, it helps you prepare your tax return as well.
But that's not the main point, right? I mean,
no.
And that's what we've been telling in our classes as well. It's not because, I mean, you have to have a system, bookkeeping, accounting, whatever you want to call it, a system, how to track your money. But it's not because IRS says so. It's not because Mike, repeats every single time have a bookkeeping. It's because it is the best way to run your business.
It is.
Yes.
And I get questions in my classes. They're always asking, well, Christella, what type of record keeping should I keep? Yes. I'm confused. I don't understand. What is the IRS looking for? And I say, the business that the type of records you keep for federal tax purposes depends on the type of business you have.
Sure.
Yeah, but however, your record keeping system should always include a summary of your business transactions. The summary is ordinarily, where people get confused, is your business book. For example, your accounting, your journals, and your ledgers. These books must show your gross income as well as your deductions and your credits. For the small mom and pop businesses, the checkbook is one of the main sources that they use. So we do accept those as well.
Cool. It's just system means something that has
consistent
processes, consistency, and order.
Yes.
You came up with this amount. Help me figure out how you came up with this, and it is really important if it comes, to questions later on. And for how long do I have to keep it, like forever?
Well, generally, you must keep your records that support an item of income deduction or credit shown in your tax return until the period of limitation for that tax return runs out. On the period of limitation is the period of time in which you can amend your tax return to claim a credit or refund, or the IRS can assess additional tax.
Okay.
Whether you keep paper or electronic journals and ledgers and how you keep them, again, it all depends on the type of business you are in. So let me just give you an example so the audience can understand. So for record keeping for a small mom and pop, record keeping might include, as I stated a little while ago, your business checkbook.
Okay.
Your daily and monthly summary of cash receipts, your check distribution, your journal, and this is one they always forget, is the depreciation worksheet, and if you have any employee compensation records. So that is basically the for the small mom and pop business owner.
Then if you have a bigger business, you might have inventory.
You need a more elaborate electronic
commercials,
system.
Things like that.
Right.
Yeah. I put a new elevator in my building. Okay. That's a different level. That's that's something that it takes more detail and probably longer period of time. But we here at the university, our mission is to educate the business owners. We encourage everybody to pursue their entrepreneurship spirit, but with caution and educated. So it can be a great opportunity. It can be fun, but if you don't do it right, and especially on the tax side, it can get complicated very, very easy.
Very quickly.
And you can get in trouble and put at risks, other things that it shouldn't happen.
Well, and you can, as a business owner, you can get behind very quickly. And we don't want them getting behind.
Yes.
Exactly. And what I always tell business owners when it comes to record keeping and showing and supporting documents, they always ask me in my classroom, well, I have a receipt, but the receipt is 10 years old. It's faded. How is the IRS going to see that? And I always say, make a copy of it. Take a picture of it, put it in your folder for receipts. So when, at the end of the year, when you're ready to file, then you have all your documents ready to substantiate your items of income, your credits, or any type of deductions that you're taking on your tax return.
Cool. Yes. Record
Very
keeping,
good.
everything. And
So that's just a little tip.
Yeah, right now, paper and ink is so expensive. So
It is.
better, you wanna have some savings in your business.
Juan.
Do the electronic system.
Yeah.
Start
We do
scanning.
accept electronic now.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take a
we do.
picture of your receipt. Upload it to your accounting
Yeah,
system.
we all have
things
these
like that.
fancy cameras built into our phones, right?
Yes.
Right?
It's really easy to take a
Yeah.
picture of a receipt.
Yeah. If you're gonna deduct
It
that
is.
as a business expense, put it to use to your business.
And it's time and date stamped. Like that's all
Yeah.
that's all good. So if you have to go to court with it, there's metadata in the
Yeah,
photo
and
that
then
shows where you're at and how it's
also-
happening.
You got mileage logs,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Apps that track you everywhere. So
There's a lot of technology help.
there's a lot of technology. The IRS is helping us with the technology as well. These fantastic tools. You can download an app, right? There's an app as well for the phone.
Yes, there is.
Wow.
There's an app.
There's
an
an
app
IRS
for your phone.
for the phone. I did not
Yes,
know that.
You can check your refund and things like that. So it's pretty
I got homework now.
You got
I'm
homework.
And
downloading
you
the
can
app.
even check on that app also if you have someone that below a certain threshold of income. We have what we call our Vita sites. They'll be able to assist them to prepare their tax returns for free in their
Nice.
local area.
It's excellent.
Yeah, Vita, they do an excellent job. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I remember when I started, I volunteered one time, and I have some other preparers that volunteer, and yes, they do an excellent time, and it's great education to start career.
I had a question. Somebody had asked me the other day. What's the threshold? Because some people don't have to file a tax return, correct? If you don't make substantial enough income,
There are guidelines.
There's some guidelines
yes,
for that.
you can, and if you go to the main website, I seen that. I seen
they
that
have it.
question.
Okay.
You can go to the irs.gov, right, Christella? irs.gov.
Yes.
Yes.
That is true. But
And-
remember, all these credits that came out last year, the advanced child tax credit and the EIP payments, even though they were not required to file, we still ask them to file so they could get those credits
Gotcha.
sent
Okay.
to them.
Yep.
So
Every year has
It-
its
it-
own
yeah.
things.
Yeah. And somebody asked us the other day, we were talking about this, like filing date for like tax day this year is the 18th. Is that correct? It's April 18th.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What's the tax date filing deadline for this year?
Oh, but 18.
18th, right?
18th, yes.
And the question was, is it going to move 3 months like it did before?
No.
And we said no.
No,
Congress
no.
hasn't passed any new.
Yes, don't
Guidelines.
Well,
bet on that.
my dad is so funny because I get that question too. You know what I say? I'm sorry, I don't have a crystal ball.
Yeah,
I
we
wish
don't have
I
a crystal ball.
Nope.
I'm like,
So yeah, so plan to do it
as of right now, it's the 18th.
Yes, and apply for an extension if you're not ready. The IRS gives you that option as well. So
Yes, we do.
the extension to file is not an extension to pay. So
Exactly. You still owe the money on the 18th if you owe money.
exactly. So make sure you count your blessings right.
Yes.
Thank you for all the information. It has been fantastic. Mike learned a lot. I learned a lot. I'm pretty sure our audience is gonna go and get an account to get that started.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And
It
thank,
is. Again, that online account is right on the front page of our homepage at www.irs.gov.
irs.gov. So
IRS.gov.
Christella, thank you very much for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
Great information, and we hope that everybody files and gets their stuff done on time.
Yes.
And it's like Juan says, when you make money, you owe money.
Yes.
I mean, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
Exactly.
Let's keep making money.
Well, thank you for joining us today on the Biz Life
You're welcome.
podcast. Looking forward to seeing you guys all again. And thank you. And let's go out there and take care of business.
Let's take care of business.
That's right. Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Christella.
farming season, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.